think we're live. Alright, I've tested it. The game's working again now. I tried verifying files. I tried getting rid of the dynamic audio driver thing manager. That still wasn't working. So what I've done now is I uninstalled the game and I reinstalled it onto an SSD. So it'll run better anyway now. But I've tested it, it reloads the game, but I've just backed out, so I'll continue off the save, so there's no content missed, and I haven't learned anything new either, so that's good. Because I've had to restart the stream now, word of warning to anyone that doesn't know anything about this game, that's good. If you don't know anything about the game, you are prime opportunity to play it blind. It's one of those games that has a core overall puzzle to solve, and if you know the answer to it, it's not going to be fun or as fun. I'm not sure. I don't know what the answer is. So if you find any of this part of this game interesting, even in the slightest bit, pick it up yourself and play it. As I said, I'm going into a blind. I'm a few hours deep now. I probably take my time on things more than others, but I'm keen to get back into it, so let's continue. So this was that's the one that I just reloaded to see if it would work. This is the save that I need to load. How quick was that load? Amazing. Bang. Oh my god, SSD. Should have been doing this from the beginning. But, look, no crashing. Get rid of the bar. Okay. More arrow, money. Oh, turn it gold? That's a pretty cool mechanic. Wow. I like that. That's pretty interesting. I can climb the vines if I turn them gold. Oh, wow, sweet. Oh, that's the sewer. Alright, so you... maybe his journal.
My beloved Galatea,
Voiced.
I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, my beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, my beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when my beloved Galatea,
It's restarting it.
I write this so that one day, when we're finally together.
Alright, I'll stop the narration because it was bugging out a little bit there. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down the corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me, a rustle of air, as if vocal cords of metal stirring to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. So that's the statues. Weeks later, in the hallways of the bathhouse, I heard it again, and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and disturbingly as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper again. Turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. For from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized in these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, my heart broke. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Just gonna save the game. Hopefully we have no issues, but we're in the palace. Still make it through. Oh, I tried that before. I'm really sorry. But you've gone crazy and you're trying to kill me. In your desperation. Where is that? Is that upstairs or up there?
You're not supposed to be here.
Algae. Turn the algae to gold.
Kill.
Also, did a fly just try and go up my nose? I was fighting the things, but it felt like something went up my nose.
This way.
Down there. Suppose. Alright, the water's not big. But I don't really want to turn it to gold yet. Can I? I might be able to. Kind of do a little bit of a bounce though. Well, that'll help. Okay, no, I can't jump. I can't stay on their head. Yeah. Oops. Jump. Oh, you can just climb up. Sorry. Oh. Gold plates. So I need that extra bit of height. Yeah. There's a reason why you can still kick them. Because what if I just got myself stuck? Right. Yeah, okay. That makes sense from a game design perspective. Oh.
Kill me!
Alright. That could have gone way smoother, but... Get over to the door. Alrighty, here we go. Go. Blood. Looks like a custom-made rack that's been used to hold down golden statues and peel the... Oh. Who the fuck is doing this? That's why we think she's peeling them. Because she's trying to rescue them. She's the one peeling the statues because she's trying to rescue them, but in the end, all they want is death. Yes, everything is working again. Just reinstalled it all to an SSD. So the game's running better anyway now, and the loading screens are quick. Oh, what? I didn't know you could just hit them in the right spot and freeze them. Before you had to trap them. Yeah, I have plenty of arrows, so you've got the trap, and it seems like it takes 2 arrows. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm hitting the gold bit, but we'll see. We've got the palace key.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Disturbing. I didn't do this. Does someone else have a golden bow? Or is this remnants of the last time the rule got broken? So that one was only one arrow. Because I got the neck? Hope I didn't need to go through that.
Kill us.
Oh.
Make it stop. I just want to die. Kill us.
So do I want to try and get in this room? No, I want to get down there. Sorry.
Kill us.
That's a great
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Diodami to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
She's incorrect in thinking that inflicting the pain on the statues will break the golden rule, because in my thinking, in your mind's eye, in Niviera's mind's eye, she is not doing a wrong thing. She thinks she's helping, so therefore, she's not breaking the golden rule. Scared me. Okay. Alright, so a headshot. Headshot is one shot. God, how many of these did she kill? Ta-da! Oh god. Did you have to cut so deep? God, and you're all probably like, fuck, I'm next. Oh. half-healed statue. This one's actually talking. You're whispering to me through the statue somehow? You can talk? You. Oh, the dude just got crazy eyes.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
What the fuck did I do? If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold. Yeah, there's nothing to do with me. Good luck with that. Draw a golden bow.
Do you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve. Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace.
Tell her I hear them too.
And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead.
So now
What's
she's
so special about you?
upset that I'm special. It's not just this statue whispering to me, a lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice. I didn't hear any whispers, it sounds like you lost your...
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to
so
steal
close.
her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
Honestly, no. I just want to know how you got here. I want to know your story.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason
How did
why
I do
shouldn't
this?
peel you too. What? What are you talking about?
Got trapped in the tunnels and then the scene came out
Wait.
from the house.
So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
No. And then I saw what you've done.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
I'll make her gold again. It's fine.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
she's crazy. If I say something crazy, like, I can wind back time and make it so I never came here. She doesn't see her actions. And she's not gonna believe I can rewind time. So, maybe she'll be curious enough if I say I can cover her in gold again.
What? How? Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city.
I already got that key.
If you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood? At least we'll all be golden together. You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you.
I've already got the key.
It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo.
We won't go into that.
I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there. Go, and never return.
Hey, where you going? Can I talk to you first? Can't talk to her at all. How'd you get here?
Are you still here?
Yes. This way? Wow. Rightio. Release him from prison. So I have to work out how to rig the election. I might do that now. That's part of rigging the election. I can speak to the priestess about Livia. And then figure out how to get Garius elected. So if I can... So I'll do Virgil's, maybe do Pandora's box, but then I have to get Malleus to drop out the election, get people interested in voting for Gallius, and then when that happens I can get the key to the cistern. Does this get updated at all? Actually, no. But it will remind me, Karash has disappeared. Okay. Quick question, is the music too loud? I noticed when doing some of the audio, the reading and the voices, it seemed just a little bit too loud. Do I need to turn it down? I need to speak to Fabia.
Salve and welcome. Need something? Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Yep, I can look into it.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Okay, yeah, so I think it was the voice reading was way too low with Navia reading the parchment. But that conversation was fine. So I don't know if I can fix that really. Maybe just a tad. Turn that down a little bit too. That's fine. Ambience doesn't need to be the same. There's voices as well. That should be fine. Alright. Let's find out who is homophobic. Where are you going? Just doing my rounds or some shit?
Citizen. Name's Rufius. Better watch your step. No idea what you're talking about?
Fair enough.
See you around.
Nah, I'll bluff. What?
Ah, you again. No idea what you're talking about? Yeah? Prove it. See you around.
Okay. We'll see if the other ones are slums. Other ones will tell me anything. I doubt it. I'm probably only going to get...
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment, it being election day. Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style? You don't know Sturkus. Whatever.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, citizen? What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me. You know nothing. All right?
Alright, I guess I'm off to the slums. I don't know why. And have a look through their homes. Okay.
Citizen.
That's what it's sending me over there for. I'm looking at their beds. See if they've got any evidence.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
A lot of Guam. Ancient Roman Catholic. Alright, yeah, maybe whoever adds that. They might have been wearing a helmet. Horatius.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Okay, they're all gonna have a different thing. You got like the helmet, the shield. So I need to hear what Fabius says again and see if it lines up with anyone. Why have you got statues in your room? That's creepy. I've not been in this room. What? Phallic charm thought by the Romans to have divine protective properties. Is that yours? So the stone use symbols that look religious in nature. Refuses. This is your final warning, sinner. Wow, okay. Alright, it was pretty straightforward. It's Rufus.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Excuse me.
Ah, you again. No idea what you're talking about?
You asked for proof.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean.
Yeah.
I know.
Just trying to
not an excuse
shift
for how
blame.
I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just
I think
forget this ever happened. Will you?
it's got nothing to do with your rheumatism. I think you're a closet homo. And you're jealous that Virgil is flamboyant. You two need to get a room.
Salve. Ah, a new face. Salve.
Oh,
and
yes, we
welcome
haven't
to a
met.
little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Don't worry about the threats. What threats? We haven't talked about the threats.
What demon or spirit told you about that? You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it? Really? How did you manage that?
Treatment for his rheumatism will make him agitated, compounding some
Ah, poor fellow.
And compounding.
I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
I think he wants to help clean up his room
Really?
too.
That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Cool. What are you
Well,
voting for?
Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, at least he has a vision. My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking. Nice to talk to you.
Alright, he's not going to change. Alright, how do I get Malleus to quit? Or I could be doing this one. There's no quest marker, so figure out why Livia's like perhaps the priestess. Oh yeah, speaks to the priestess. She walked past. I think she's in Julius's son? Yeah.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equity.
I end up here trying to find a pattern. I've pretty much spoken to everyone that's not missing.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
What's really cool about this game is they've got to have two different, like, voice lines. If you've already interacted with them, this loop, because then they would be like, oh, you've got the information I was asking for, great. Or, you haven't talked in this loop, which is where you get this line being like, I don't know why you're bringing this to me, but I understand because that was what I was looking for. Strange. That's really cool. Instead of trying to do some bogus, like, vague line to be like, oh yeah, well, we were talking about that. No, that's good. Some people mention coins, some people mention river, some people mention memory lapse, some people mention encounter with a stranger on the riverbank.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But
Fortune
then most of us
smile on
do
you,
tend
brother.
to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else? Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here? And did you happen to catch her name?
No.
I see. And
Yes, she
this
was.
stranger by any chance wearing a hood? Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths. But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
That's fine. I'll let you just go. Oh, she's legging it. Yeah, but why would I press it if I was gonna just come back out and speak to her later?
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it. Only, I think I know who that stranger is. Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But, on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means. I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the Underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can. That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the Underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
If you press her name, she says her name is Karen, and there's a line about, can I speak to the manager? Can I speak to the manager? Would that be Pluto then?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks. To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again. Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not. No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help, I promise you. Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on. except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the Underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the Underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the Underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the Underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide. It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried. All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
I'm thinking the old man under the temple. He is Pluto. Well, Brett, that's because we are dead.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh. That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the Underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules. Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again. It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Damn, she really knows what the fuck's going on here. It's kind of just giving it to me. Though we don't know exactly what is the golden rule, which is what the old man was saying. He want to have a philosophical discussion about.
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Alright, I missed a bit of that. But, gotta be right back. So, yeah. Maybe 10-15 minutes maybe. Sorry, in the meantime, enjoy some brand power ads.
If you're looking for a refreshing treat and haven't tried frozen yogurt, here's some great reasons to try Bulla Frozen Fruit and Yogurt. It's 97% fat-free with no artificial colours or flavours, so you can indulge without the guilt. Made with real fruit and fresh yogurt, it's light, refreshing and tastes deliciously creamy. In a tub, a cup or on a stick, Bulla Fruit and Yogurt has something for everyone. This summer, treat yourself to something deliciously different. Try Bulla Frozen Fruit and Yogurt. Brand power, helping you buy better. What are other mums saying about new Coon nibbles? With natural Coon cheese and 1 serve of dairy in every pack, 9 out of 10 mums would recommend Coon nibbles as an ideal snack for kids. So try new Coon nibbles for yourself. We use dishwashers to save time and effort, but if you have to rewash because of food residue, reconsider your detergent. Try new Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. There's a drop of Morning Fresh power in each tablet that cuts through tough grease in your dishwasher, removing stains and residue, all in the convenience of a single tablet. For dishes like you've done them yourself, switch to Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. Brand power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at Ribena fruit juice syrup, the drink made from natural black currants. Did you know the black currants in Ribena syrup have 4 times the average vitamin C of oranges? Vitamin C is essential for good health. Our bodies can't store it, we have to get it daily. 1 glass of Ribena syrup provides the full daily vitamin C requirement, with no artificial flavours, colours or sweeteners. Ribena fruit juice syrup, a delicious way to give your family their vitamin C daily. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If there was an easy way to make delicious Peking duck pancakes for your family, would you try it tonight? Then try Love a Duck. The specially packed Peking roast duck and pancakes go straight from your fridge to microwave, grill or oven, giving you delicious roasted duck in under 3 minutes. Your family will love the succulent meaty duck with rich sauce and soft pancakes. It's easy to treat your family to something special more often. Try Love a Duck tonight. Brand power, helping you buy better. When you get some precious time alone, make sure you treat yourself to something worthwhile, like the new Dove Promises. Whether you've been taxiing the kids all day or working hard all week, Dove Promises are a perfect reward. Individually wrapped pieces of silky smooth Dove chocolate, available in 4 of your favourite varieties and made just for your own indulgence. So when you want to really reward yourself, try new Dove Promises in the chocolate bag section of the confectionery aisle. Brand power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at how to add real flavour to your cooking with Campbell's Real Stock. This liquid stock gives cooking that something extra. Here's why. More than just powdered stock mixed with water, it's made by slowly simmering real chicken with seasoning. Just like you would at home for a rich and full flavour. That's how Campbell's Real Stock makes a difference you can taste in a whole range of everyday meals. Why not try it for yourself? It's at your supermarket now. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at why Strepsils is Australia's most trusted range of throat lozenges. In 4 flavours, regular Strepsils helps kill germs and soothe irritated throats. For a very sore throat, Dual Action Strepsils Plus gently numbs your throat and fights infection. For serious pain, ask your pharmacist about New Strepfin, a breakthrough in pain relief. It reduces the swelling that causes your pain. Choose the right Strepsils product for your sore throat at your supermarket or pharmacy. Brand Power, helping you buy better. It's here, the first paper towel you can use wet to effectively clean. It's Viva. With unique V-shaped ripples that provide absorbency and strength, it's the paper towel that stays strong when wet. Watch this test on a dirty stove. After wetting the towel and cleaning the stove, Viva stays strong and won't break up in your hand. Plus, it's still super absorbent when mopping up spills. Viva say life's be messy. So grab a Viva, try it wet, and test the cleaning strength for yourself. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Is the feta you're eating authentic? For that true feta taste, ask for Dodoni. Unlike others, Dodoni feta is made the traditional way, from quality ingredients and a careful blend of sheep's and goat's milk, giving it that clean, sharp feta taste. That's why Dodoni is the #1 selling feta in Greece. So when you want feta, make sure it's authentic. Look for Dodoni where you find your gourmet cheese. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If you're looking for a refreshing treat and haven't tried frozen yogurt, here's some great reasons to try Bulla frozen fruit and yogurt. It's 97% fat-free with no artificial colours or flavours, so you can indulge without the guilt. Made with real fruit and fresh yogurt, it's light, refreshing and tastes deliciously creamy. In a tub, a cup or on a stick, Bulla fruit and yogurt has something for everyone. This summer, treat yourself to something deliciously different. Try Bulla frozen fruit and yogurt. Brand Power, helping you buy better. What are other mums saying about new Coon nibbles? With natural Coon cheese and 1 serve of dairy in every pack, 9 out of 10 mums would recommend Coon nibbles as an ideal snack for kids. So try new Coon nibbles for yourself. We use dishwashers to save time and effort, but if you have to rewash because of food residue, reconsider your detergent. Try new Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. There's a drop of Morning Fresh power in each tablet that cuts through tough grease in your dishwasher, removing stains and residue, all in the convenience of a single tablet. For dishes like you've done them yourself, switch to Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at Ribena fruit juice syrup, the drink made from natural black currants. Did you know the black currants in Ribena syrup have 4 times the average vitamin C of oranges? Vitamin C is essential for good health. Our bodies can't store it, we have to get it daily. 1 glass of Ribena syrup provides the full daily vitamin C requirement, with no artificial flavours, colours or sweeteners. Ribena fruit juice syrup, a delicious way to give your family their vitamin C daily. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If there was an easy way to make delicious Peking duck pancakes for your family, would you try it tonight? Then try Love a Duck. The specially packed Peking roast duck and pancakes go straight from your fridge to microwave, grill or oven, giving you delicious roasted duck in under 3 minutes. Your family will love the succulent meaty duck with rich sauce and soft pancakes. It's easy to treat your family to something special more often. Try Love a Duck tonight. Brand Power, helping you buy better. When you get some precious time alone, make sure you treat yourself to something worthwhile, like the new Dove Promises. Whether you've been taxing the kids all day or working hard all week, Dove Promises are a perfect reward. Individually wrapped pieces of silky smooth Dove chocolate, available in 4 of your favourite varieties and made just for your own indulgence. So when you want to really reward yourself, try new Dove Promises in the chocolate bag section of the confectionery aisle. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at how to add real flavour to your cooking with Campbell's Real Stock. This liquid stock gives cooking that something extra. Here's why. More than just powdered stock mixed with water, it's made by slowly simmering real chicken with seasoning. Just like you would at home for a rich and full flavour. That's how Campbell's Real Stock makes a difference you can taste in a whole range of everyday meals. Why not try it for yourself? It's at your supermarket now. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at why Strepsils is Australia's most trusted range of throat lozenges. In 4 flavours, regular Strepsils helps kill germs and soothe irritated throats. For a very sore throat, Dual Action Strepsils Plus gently numbs your throat and fights infection. For serious pain, ask your pharmacist about New Strepfin, a breakthrough in pain relief. It reduces the swelling that causes your pain. Choose the right Strepsils product for your sore throat at your supermarket or pharmacy. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
It's here, the first paper towel you can use wet to effectively clean. It's Viva. With unique V-shaped ripples that provide absorbency and strength, it's the paper towel that stays strong when wet. Watch this test on a dirty stove. After wetting the towel and cleaning the stove, Viva stays strong and won't break up in your hand. Plus, it's still super absorbent when mopping up spills. Viva say life's be messy. So grab a Viva, try it wet, and test the cleaning strength for yourself. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Is the feta you're eating authentic? For that true feta taste, ask for Dodoni. Unlike others, Dodoni feta is made the traditional way, from quality ingredients and a careful blend of sheep's and goat's milk, giving it that clean, sharp feta taste. That's why Dodoni is the #1 selling feta in Greece. So when you want feta, make sure it's authentic. Look for Dodoni where you find your gourmet cheese. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If you're looking for a refreshing treat and haven't tried frozen yogurt, here's some great reasons to try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. It's 97% fat-free with no artificial colours or flavours, so you can indulge without the guilt. Made with real fruit and fresh yogurt, it's light, refreshing and tastes deliciously creamy. In a tub, a cup or on a stick, Bulla fruit and yogurt has something for everyone. This summer, treat yourself to something deliciously different. Try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. Brand Power, helping you buy better. What are other mums saying about new Coon nibbles? With natural Coon cheese and 1 serve of dairy in every pack, 9 out of 10 mums would recommend Coon nibbles as an ideal snack for kids. So try new Coon nibbles for yourself. We use dishwashers to save time and effort, but if you have to rewash because of food residue, reconsider your detergent. Try new Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. There's a drop of Morning Fresh power in each tablet that cuts through tough grease in your dishwasher, removing stains and residue, all in the convenience of a single tablet. For dishes like you've done them yourself, switch to Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at Ribena fruit juice syrup, the drink made from natural black currants. Did you know the black currants in Ribena syrup have 4 times the average vitamin C of oranges? Vitamin C is essential for good health. Our bodies can't store it, we have to get it daily. 1 glass of Ribena syrup provides the full daily vitamin C requirement, with no artificial flavours, colours or sweeteners. Ribena fruit juice syrup, a delicious way to give your family their vitamin C daily. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If there was an easy way to make delicious Peking duck pancakes for your family, would you try it tonight? Then try Love a Duck. The specially packed Peking roast duck and pancakes go straight from your fridge to microwave, grill or oven, giving you delicious roasted duck in under 3 minutes. Your family will love the succulent meaty duck with rich sauce and soft pancakes. It's easy to treat your family to something special more often. Try Love a Duck tonight. Brand Power, helping you buy better. When you get some precious time alone, make sure you treat yourself to something worthwhile, like the new Dove Promises. Whether you've been taxiing the kids all day or working hard all week, Dove Promises are a perfect reward. Individually wrapped pieces of silky smooth Dove chocolate, available in 4 of your favourite varieties and made just for your own indulgence. So when you want to really reward yourself, try new Dove Promises in the chocolate bag section of the confectionery aisle. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at how to add real flavour to your cooking with Campbell's Real Stock. This liquid stock gives cooking that something extra. Here's why. More than just powdered stock mixed with water, it's made by slowly simmering real chicken with seasoning. Just like you would at home for a rich and full flavour. That's how Campbell's Real Stock makes a difference you can taste in a whole range of everyday meals. Why not try it for yourself? It's at your supermarket now. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at why Strepsils is Australia's most trusted range of throat lozenges. In 4 flavours, regular Strepsils helps kill germs and soothe irritated throats. For a very sore throat, Dual Action Strepsils Plus gently numbs your throat and fights infection. For serious pain, ask your pharmacist about New Strepfin, a breakthrough in pain relief. It reduces the swelling that causes your pain. Choose the right Strepsils product for your sore throat at your supermarket or pharmacy. Brand Power, helping you buy better. It's here, the first paper towel you can use wet to effectively clean. It's Viva. With unique V-shaped ripples that provide absorbency and strength, it's the paper towel that stays strong when wet. Watch this test on a dirty stove. After wetting the towel and cleaning the stove, Viva stays strong and won't break up in your hand. Plus, it's still super absorbent when mopping up spills. Viva say life's be messy. So grab a Viva, try it wet, and test the cleaning strength for yourself. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Is the feta you're eating authentic? For that true feta taste, ask for Dodoni. Unlike others, Dodoni feta is made the traditional way, from quality ingredients and a careful blend of sheep's and goat's milk, giving it that clean, sharp feta taste. That's why Dodoni is the #1 selling feta in Greece. So when you want feta, make sure it's authentic. Look for Dodoni where you find your gourmet cheese. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If you're looking for a refreshing treat and haven't tried frozen yogurt, here's some great reasons to try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. It's 97% fat-free with no artificial colours or flavours, so you can indulge without the guilt. Made with real fruit and fresh yogurt, it's light, refreshing and tastes deliciously creamy. In a tub, a cup or on a stick, Bulla fruit and yogurt has something for everyone. This summer, treat yourself to something deliciously different. Try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. Brand Power, helping you buy better. What are other mums saying about new Coon nibbles? With natural Coon cheese and 1 serve of dairy in every pack, 9 out of 10 mums would recommend Coon nibbles as an ideal snack for kids. So try new Coon nibbles for yourself. We use dishwashers to save time and effort, but if you have to rewash because of food residue, reconsider your detergent. Try new Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. There's a drop of Morning Fresh power in each tablet that cuts through tough grease in your dishwasher, removing stains and residue, all in the convenience of a single tablet. For dishes like you've done them yourself, switch to Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at Ribena fruit juice syrup, the drink made from natural black currants. Did you know the black currants in Ribena syrup have 4 times the average vitamin C of oranges? Vitamin C is essential for good health. Our bodies can't store it, we have to get it daily. 1 glass of Ribena syrup provides the full daily vitamin C requirement, with no artificial flavours, colours or sweeteners. Ribena fruit juice syrup, a delicious way to give your family their vitamin C daily. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If there was an easy way to make delicious Peking duck pancakes for your family, would you try it tonight? Then try Love a Duck. The specially packed Peking roast duck and pancakes go straight from your fridge to microwave, grill or oven, giving you delicious roasted duck in under 3 minutes. Your family will love the succulent meaty duck with rich sauce and soft pancakes. It's easy to treat your family to something special more often. Try Love a Duck tonight. Brand Power, helping you buy better. When you get some precious time alone, make sure you treat yourself to something worthwhile, like the new Dove Promises. Whether you've been taxiing the kids all day or working hard all week, Dove Promises are a perfect reward. Individually wrapped pieces of silky smooth Dove chocolate, available in 4 of your favourite varieties and made just for your own indulgence. So when you want to really reward yourself, try new Dove Promises in the chocolate bag section of the confectionery aisle. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at how to add real flavour to your cooking with Campbell's Real Stock. This liquid stock gives cooking that something extra. Here's why. More than just powdered stock mixed with water, it's made by slowly simmering real chicken with seasoning. Just like you would at home for a rich and full flavour. That's how Campbell's Real Stock makes a difference you can taste in a whole range of everyday meals. Why not try it for yourself? It's at your supermarket now. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at why Strepsils is Australia's most trusted range of throat lozenges. In 4 flavours, regular Strepsils helps kill germs and soothe irritated throats. For a very sore throat, Dual Action Strepsils Plus gently numbs your throat and fights infection. For serious pain, ask your pharmacist about New Strepfin, a breakthrough in pain relief. It reduces the swelling that causes your pain. Choose the right Strepsils product for your sore throat at your supermarket or pharmacy. Brand Power, helping you buy better. It's here, the first paper towel you can use wet to effectively clean. It's Viva. With unique V-shaped ripples that provide absorbency and strength, it's the paper towel that stays strong when wet. Watch this test on a dirty stove. After wetting the towel and cleaning the stove, Viva stays strong and won't break up in your hand. Plus, it's still super absorbent when mopping up spills. Viva say life's be messy. So grab a Viva, try it wet, and test the cleaning strength for yourself. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Is the feta you're eating authentic? For that true feta taste, ask for Dodoni. Unlike others, Dodoni feta is made the traditional way, from quality ingredients and a careful blend of sheep's and goat's milk, giving it that clean, sharp feta taste. That's why Dodoni is the #1 selling feta in Greece. So when you want feta, make sure it's authentic. Look for Dodoni where you find your gourmet cheese. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
If you're looking for a refreshing treat and haven't tried frozen yogurt, here's some great reasons to try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. It's 97% fat-free with no artificial colours or flavours, so you can indulge without the guilt. Made with real fruit and fresh yogurt, it's light, refreshing and tastes deliciously creamy. In a tub, a cup or on a stick, Bulla fruit and yogurt has something for everyone. This summer, treat yourself to something deliciously different. Try Bulla frozen fruition yogurt. Brand Power, helping you buy better. What are other mums saying about new Coon nibbles? With natural Coon cheese and 1 serve of dairy in every pack, 9 out of 10 mums would recommend Coon nibbles as an ideal snack for kids. So try new Coon nibbles for yourself. We use dishwashers to save time and effort, but if you have to re-wash because of food residue, reconsider your detergent. Try new Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. There's a drop of Morning Fresh power in each tablet that cuts through tough grease in your dishwasher, removing stains and residue, all in the convenience of a single tablet. For dishes like you've done them yourself, switch to Morning Fresh Super Concentrate tabs. Brand Power, helping you buy better.
Today, Brand Power looks at Ribena fruit juice syrup, the drink made from natural black currants. Did you know the black currants in Ribena syrup have 4 times the average vitamin C of oranges?
Alrighty. Hashtag not spawns. I was completely distracted for this first option, so I have no idea.
Good
So I'm gonna
question.
listen to it again.
To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy.
Well, they've been praying under
But I
the
did hear a
temple,
rumor
so
they have a
yeah.
secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
Yeah.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the Forum. Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
he
no, I haven't
disappeared
spoken to
weeks ago.
Kabash.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
Maybe he is Kabash. Okay, so the game just automatically crossed off asking Aurelia and speak to the old man about Kabash. So the old man is Kabash.
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Okay.
As I mentioned, Both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the Underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage. If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
The statues. Yeah. Yeah.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
Well, because you wouldn't believe me.
I suppose you were worried I'd think you were
Yes.
as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
Damn, you're very, cluey.
Fascinating. Perhaps she is a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
No.
Oh, I see. Well, let me know if you hear anything that might be a thread through this labyrinth.
Alright.
Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Yeah.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
So let's not go into the bath together, because that'll be weird. But if we leave together, that's fine, right? Get saying special stuff now. Whoa! You can see it loading in!
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Delirious?
Horatius? Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Scintilla. And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do? What if she's out there somewhere suffering, waiting to be found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax, get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I suppose you're right.
Oh.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already... No, come on. I just did as you asked. The least you can do is let... That's a shame. Now everybody's gonna think I'm some kind of oracle for knowing the future before it happens, and I have no way of explaining it. Hey, maybe the patricians will start treating me with a bit more respect. But then again, probably not. Alright, I'll leave you to it, friend.
Damn, what a good guy.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come. Say it. Speak its name. Then it is true. I was right. I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seemed cryptic.
You just snap out of it.
I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Alright, I think first thing we need to do is go check out that temple. Did he? Should maybe confront Albus. See if he can tell me something more. How did an assassin enter this place? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What? When did Gallius say he's a bad guy? Well, in his mind's eye,
Don't believe
he's
a
a bad
word
guy.
they tell you.
I've got the golden bow. I can
Are they?
climb vines and stuff. I think I'll go up to the temple though.
Are they?
But there's a hitch there.
Be careful who you trust.
There's the boulder, dude. Right. Hey. Alright, I was trying to work out how would you know. Oh, okay. It's definitely Egyptian. Ignore me. That one's definitely Egyptian. The fuck is this then? Oh, it's Greek. Or is it Roman? God, I can't tell. Yep. Okay. The door locked. Is it a test? I haven't got a key. I guess I can start talking to people. Really? It's just cash. Dark, probably gonna call it that. Wow, there's a party down there. Stranger rock. Alright, let's talk to some people, I guess.
Hello there, partner. I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then, surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
I didn't pause it. How am I still alive? Alrighty. What do we do in this loop? Shall we try to get Malleus to not partake in the election? I think that's something we need to try.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that. Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. All right, got it. All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. But how did you... All right, of course. I'll make sure this gets to him. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
What a good man. Yes, we want to get Dullius's treasure. For sure. Okay, well, let's just try talking to Malleus with the information we know. But I wonder if we need to talk to the assassin more to get more dirt on Malleus.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Okay. I wish I could talk to his wife. She would give me such good dirt, but how do I talk to her without her being angry that I barged in? Maybe I can talk to her if I know more information now.
I'm not supposed to be in here. Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed. This is outrageous. Do I need to call Domitius? Get out.
You kinda already did. And if I say I'm robbing you, but not actually robbing you, I'm not breaking the law. Okay,
What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
Let's see where this leads.
Thank you. Thank you. I am deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Thank you. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
Interesting. Well, this is where Ulfus was saying that he climbed up here to listen to Centilia sing. I wonder if that's the whole reason, or if there's something else up here.
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And, yes, no more shall you walk on,
Did you just scale the wall to my villa somehow?
Oh, of course.
I must remember to have words with that buffoon Domitius. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else. You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
I need hard evidence. Which I might get that from his wife. But then, you know, it's very possible she knows nothing about him too. And Quintius is like his past life, yeah? This is like a new life he's made for himself here.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted? Look, if I had a Roman plaque in my possession, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I don't, so I can't. I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
He's letting me have the key. Interesting. Maybe I can talk to... Yeah, it's just letting me take it. Maybe I can convince this dumbass to tell me anything.
What now? When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see. I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected. We've already lined up the votes. I think he's going to announce it in his victory speech. 'Cause if I tell you, and it gets out, we... Malleolus, of course. Her name's Domitian. Why? You want to see... Whatever.
No, he's not telling me none. Maybe we can talk to Sentius and he might give us something. So you're not giving me...
Whatever are you wearing? Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting Barbe... Ugh, well... I trust you can...
We're finally alone. We have? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. That about right? Look, it's unfortunate. Now, I assume you... Of course, what is... Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox, you see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand? Excellent. So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I'm thinking... I feel like there's always going to be someone that's going to break the golden rule. The only thing that would stop me from coming here and cause the paradox is if he was alive during that breaking of the golden rule. So I don't know if I can truly stop someone from breaking the golden rule, because eventually it'll happen.
Ask then. Good. Now, of course. Yes.
Aurelia, no, she's just a bad person. She knows how to skirt the rules. Daisy, sane, he knows how to skirt the rules. Dominitus, is it him? Because he continues fighting anyway after the election. It can't be Gallius. Hilarious. I have nothing to go off of on why he might break the rule. The Creta, she's the Christian, I think? Can't be her. Cynthia, I mean, what the fuck is she doing? Rufus, no. Malleus, I mean, it could be him. Because he orders the gladiator fight anyway. Virgil, Opus, no. But there's no harm in just going through these and selecting them, but I feel like, because I don't have a concrete answer, I probably should.
Why then did you say, it looks like you'll have to continue? Thank you.
Call me out my bullshit. Maybe when the election happens, I could see what one of the women are doing. See if they're doing something shady.
What is it, citizen? All right.
So yeah, okay, so the endings are, I could either create the paradox, I can either get the plaques, or try and be guided by the whispers. But I do want to try and rig the election. I need to dig up dirt on Malleus. What the hell is that? Dig up dirt on Malleus. Well, it's only the assassin that knew. I mean, Albus might know some dirt.
Don't believe a word they tell you. Shalom, friend.
What?
Shalom.
You don't want to hear it.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
Well, go and check Diana's temple. You'll find it's there. So no, it's not. How else would I have gotten it? I would have stolen it.
Name's Rufius. No idea what you're talking about. What? That was Galerius, not you. Oh. He got that from you? I guess you did help me then. Huh. I think I have seen that plaque. Sorry I lied. Can't be too careful these days. Head into the caves behind the theater. Turn right again. Oh, and here. You'll need this key.
Ooh.
You didn't get that from me.
No.
See you
Thank you very
around.
much. I'll look into this. I'll get more dirt. Priestess. Behind the theater. So, turn right. Then right again. Okay, I have been down here. But now I can get in here. Right. Pluto, Harbour of Riches. The Christians. Alright. Well, we got a plaque. That's what I was thinking. He watches through their eyes. So, I think I could get away with breaking the golden rule if the statues or someone doesn't see. Is there someone I can murder that no one will see? I mean, I don't really want to kill Julius, but there is a statue here. I can't get away with that there. I mean, I could probably kill Virgil if he's in his shop.
How'd you do?
Oh, shiny.
I mean, would he see? And you definitely have things in your room, yeah. You got anything new to say?
Feeling all right? Sure. What do you want to... Do you really want... Glad... That's a...
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life. Was there something you wanted? Lucretius... Our priestess Equitia once told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it didn't think it through. I mean, all it really does is make bad people better at hiding their sins, and good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make grown men cry. Romans. They don't cry easily. They've never physically hurt anyone. But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election. Really? Then I hope fortune smiles on you, friend. Our priestess, Equitia, one. But if
Oh yeah, I
I
didn't
mean,
finish talking to you 'cause I
I've seen
insulted you.
Mali. They've got. I doubt it. I mean, the election is today, and you've only just arrived. I just don't think there's enough time for you to do anything. I suppose we will. All right.
I feel like I gotta talk to the assassin. The dirt.
Salve.
Are you gonna go pray? I'm gonna follow you.
Be careful who you trust.
Why are you pointing out there?
Salve.
You are.
I hope you're coping.
You are not.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We all need something. We've all been where you are now. I used to lay awake at night, contemplating the big questions. I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but there was a terrible fire in Brook. Oh, thank you. Ah, that...
I want to get into your inner sanctum. So that's the Roman one. Not sure. Egyptian. Name what? Christian? Greek? No idea. Get dirt on Malleolus. like I need to talk to the assassin. He might be able to give me more info. I think I might talk to the old man. I suppose I can jump into that.
Ah, a visitor. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name? It is best you do not know my name, for merely to speak of my existence in the city above could bring destruction on you all. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here? Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Yeah, Pluto.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue? Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
No.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult. Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
Whose version of wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet? So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
Man, I kind of want to say both answers, because I can see arguments for both sides. I'm thinking, well, we need to decide for ourselves if it's right or wrong, because if we follow the laws and customs of the community, and in the society that we live, what's to say society hasn't got it right? What's to say it's the whole train cart problem, where it's like, do you change the track to run over one person, 5 people? Is it morally right to choose the fate of those people? Morally, between 1 and 5 people, it's like, well, 5 people live instead of 1. It's an awful trade, but morally, it might be the right thing to do. So you decide for yourself. Within, possibly thinking about the laws for the society and then coming up with what you want to do. So I think in the end, we decide for ourselves.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
In his mind's eye, yes. But actions have consequences, and in a society, those consequences can be paid out.
I agree, but why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual? I see. So you get to decide right from wrong. The people who see things differently are not allowed. What makes you special?
What makes me special? Because it's my mind's eye. Empathy. It's the cornerstone of human morality. That's why we generally do agree with what is right and wrong. Because while we are selfish creatures, we do have empathy and can think, if I look after myself with this, if I eat the last of the bread, someone else goes hungry. Then you're like, okay, let's say you own the bread. It's your bread. You have the right to eat it all. And someone goes hungry. It's still right for you to eat the bread and let that other person go hungry. But is it wrong for not sharing the bread? It definitely, yeah.
Empathy, the emotion? Let me ask you this. Imagine you were forced to choose between the death of your beloved spouse and the death of 2 innocent strangers. Knowing there will be no legal consequences, who would you mark for death?
Of course. In my personal belief, in my emotion, I'm connected to my spouse more, not the two strangers. So of course I would pick my spouse. But from an outsider looking in, you can see how that would be a bad choice. 2 lives for the price of 1.
A high-minded ideal, but I'm not sure I believe that. Our empathy, like a siren song calling us away from our true path, would lure us toward the greater evil. Can such a beguiling thing be a reliable cornerstone for anything, let alone the perfect moral code? My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Yes, agree. What about do not kill? No, you can have psychopaths or sociopaths that just don't, absolutely no empathy, don't understand that. And what about do not kill? Just what, full stop? Humans? Animals? Just because we're on the top of the food chain. Is it morally okay just to kill animals? Even to an excess?
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule.
So
this and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs.
Oh, he said tyrant.
He first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
Fuck, you beat me to it. I was about to say, yeah, it's a tyrannical system. It's like, okay, yeah, everyone is going to stay in line when you could be you, your friends, your family are all going to be punished for something that you do wrong. That's what it is kind of in communist systems at the moment. It's like, you do something wrong, your family is going to hear it for generations. You know, they might not be able to live like they can anymore. Like, they've got that in North Korea and shit like that. But life under tyranny is no utopia at all. Yeah, because what do you think about it? Yeah, there's so we're talking about how right and wrong is interpreted. It can be based on your empathy. It's basically, yeah, it comes down to how you interpret the laws, and if you think the law is being just and taking it into your own hands, there could be consequences to that. But in a tyranny system, a tyrannical system, you're not the one that decides if it's right or wrong. The higher power decides it. So how could that be a utopia?
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions. You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story. I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night I found myself in a tavern, in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life.
You actually died.
I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a
He knows he
campfire
died.
opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
I suppose you can do whatever the fuck you want down here. There's no statues.
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades. My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again. I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive. I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
He's not Kabash.
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation, so I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner. As you wish. Ha! If I did, would I be living like this? Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha! You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription. It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you, if Kabash had not already taken it. I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek.
Yeah.
The architecture,
Before
the
that,
temples,
the Egyptians?
and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans. However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription. We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail. There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
That's an old key.
I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
So, I don't think I need to prove it, but I'm still kind of tempted to. Breaking the golden rule without the presence of a statue to witness won't break the golden rule. So, I'm thinking I could kill Hermit. But, really don't want to. Let me just check up here. That just goes back, yeah. I don't think I need to do that. I think that's exactly what happened.
Ah, you've returned.
This way. Huh. We're in like the aqueducts. Oh, whoops. Oh. Hey. There's statues down to the Egyptian city. So with that other guy, if Hermit came here, the gods would know he's down here. Who's further down? You're not facing me. I don't want to go further down yet. Are these ones facing me? Yeah. Alright, yeah, go down. Wrong one. They're like covered in wraps. These are like Egyptian ones. It's still super creepy. An entire city there. I want to look at the other building. That's alright. So, the Greeks just built on top of the Egyptians, and then the Romans took over the Greek.
Stop! Do not come any closer. Who are you? I am Kabash. And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors, Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want? To what end? That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris.
That was easy.
Now, as for the other plaque. Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was. You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it. Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
What? That Osiris is not real?
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is? It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. But instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the Underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more. You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed. thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name. You are too late. It is done. You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
Yes.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask. I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kirti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kirti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
Interesting.
This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me. I think if someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me, for I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods. I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the Underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is, it would be unwise to venture down there. Most unwise.
Perhaps.
Good. Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes. You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
Either I'll find a way back up, or the golden rule will break and I will be teleported
We
back up.
shall see.
Oh, actually, no, I have to go for the portal. Interesting. I wonder what's down there.
That lamp, praise Ra. Truly, the gods are powerful in this place.
Come on. I'm leaving him a bow. Okay. Nurgle of the Fierce One. Praise Nurgle. The Plague God. isn't like Atlantis or some shit. Set of barricades. It looks like these Sumerians were trying to defend themselves from something. Stranger, heed the final words of Namkazu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family, but with each newcomer the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, our brothers and sisters planted only for themselves, and ate and drank alone. And it was there, in the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nurgle's sentinels have awoken, and clamour at our barricades. Learn from our mistakes. Just want to go first. Interesting barricades. Did they have a different weapon? Not a bow and arrow? Interesting. Let's see what kind of damage it did. It's actually kind of busting right there. Interesting.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, That was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here. I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the Underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed? Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I'm just trying to replace all the works. I mean, it's honest. Alright, let's think about this. If something can be destroyed by the truth, does it deserve to be destroyed? I think that comes back to, would it be right? It's subjective. If something can be just because the truth exists and you've been living a lie, what if that lie was incredibly peaceful? Would you destroy the peace with the truth? And possibly destroy it forever? I'm thinking sometimes it's okay to live the lie. If it makes you a better person. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I think that's just how nature works. Nature does it. Is it wrong that humans do it? I think not. I think that's just that's how it works. That's just how the world works, how the universe works. But then the real see, I kind of want to pick the middle option, but the most honest is I'm just trying to replace the plates.
Why? To what end? But why? What business could you have with Osiris? Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate. Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh. I'm gonna die because I didn't run. I should have gone the other way. Fuck. Auto save, I guess.
When I told you that you would not you very well. Why? That may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization, does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
I would still say it's their true names. Do these gods even have a proper name? It would be whatever you refer to them as. If they are a higher power, surely that'd be understanding. That'd be like, oh, okay, well, if that's the name you choose, fine. But they would still hear you. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't have made a difference. I don't think the gods answer anyone's prayers. If gods is it possible they each have more than one true name? Yeah.
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now, I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
It could be that. Yes, that's good thinking. But it could also be they came to the same conclusions. Just in a different way. Probably, but can you blame your priest for that? Not me. But you can blame your priest for that, not me. Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself? To trick us into obedience. No, it's not a trick. It's not a trick into obedience. Like, for example, the Ten Commandments. It's not do this or be punished. It's kind of like a guideline. It's kind of like, if you don't follow these statements, there will be consequences of a bad life or of a society. That's the way I think of it. It's they're not laws, they're not God's wrath if you break these. It's societal wrath.
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Do unto others what you do unto yourself. It's been repeated in different phrases this entire time. Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing they motivated you to have good lives? Yeah. Yeah. Good in life because you expected a reward. Were you really a good person? Even if your beliefs about the afterlife motivated you to live good lives. I mean, yes.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled? Wow.
You are persuasive. Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while, and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
This place is really, like, ready to burst. How the hell would we be talking when I'm all the way down there? I kind of want to trigger that extra boulder. Oh, it's just a ladder. Alright, let's trigger that. No? Oh, it did. I don't know what I get from flooding the place for trying to hide its secret. I mean, what if there was a city under this city? Is there any point in knowing if there's a city under this city? Bruh, this dude knew you could come back out. Man, this game making you think, morality, different religions, stories.
Good to see you again, friend. Did you find what you need? I enjoyed our chat, but please.
Okay. So I just need the Christian plate, but I wasn't really trying to follow the plates, I guess. I wanted to overthrow the election, but I'm really stuck with it. I think I won't finish the plates yet. I really want to overthrow that election, so I'm gonna say talking to the assassin.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's. A new face. Ave, and may Vesta...
Hello.
I beg your pardon? Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the Underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the Underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the Underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the Underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? That option would be the As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the Underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but I'll admit, you do seem different to anyone I've ever met. And even that lamp of yours looks like something Prometheus might have stolen from the gods. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the Great Temple. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut. I suspect it looks as though somebody, if you could recover, it's your... However, may...
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. And I'll pick it up another time. Hopefully while everything's still fresh in my mind. But, thanks for joining me. Hopefully we'll sort all this out in the next stream. Alright.